The first day of school has come and gone. Back to school, though, isn't just about the kids. It's a whole lot of pressure on the parents, especially the parents of children marking those school milestones like entering kindergarten, middle school, or high school. So what do these parents need to know? Let me tell you, it all comes down to one thing. It's all about the brain. Your kids are in need of serious attention, especially at these milestones in school, depending on their brain development. We spoke with psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Bober.
The brain develops from back to front, so from the occipital cortex to the front, which is the prefrontal cortex.
That front part of the brain is the seat of judgment. It's what we call executive function. When that light bulb kind of goes off, it affects planning, organizing, impulse control. That part of the brain makes you put the brakes on and say, wait a minute, I got to stop and think about it a while. But here's the catch for parents. That part of the brain isn't developed until your kids are in their 20s. So what's a parent to do? Know how to handle each milestone for your child. First, entering kindergarten. Your three major focuses: 1, separation anxiety.
It's something that really needs to be taken seriously because it can lead to further problems down the road.
Number 2 for kindergartners, attention problems.
We know that children who have ADHD that go on to become adults with ADHD have higher rates of divorce, higher rates of car accidents.
And they drop out of high school at a higher rate. And the third focus for this age group, the ability to work and play with others. Transition is always difficult, but the hardest transition is really when kids transition into middle school. Not a surprise for Lorraine Flaherty, who has a daughter in middle school.
They're transitioning from elementary to becoming a person.
And the startling fact is this. Are you ready?
Kids are having sex starting at age 12.
You heard that right. If your kids are entering middle school, you need to focus on sex, alcohol, and drugs. Specifically prescription drugs. They are taking it from mom or grandma's cabinet and sharing it with others at school.
That if they use drugs at that age, that they're much more likely to become addicted to drugs than if they did as adults.
Lorraine also has a high schooler.
And as they get older, those struggles become bigger, of course.
Dr. Bober says the three major focuses for your kids entering high school are: number 1, safety issues, especially now that they're driving. Number 2, peer relationships. And number 3, academic performance. Time to get ready for college. With straight A's so far, Lorraine's son Robert says he's on track.
Colleges pick the best students to go there.
That's easy to understand, but a little more difficult is that students are only capable of so much, depending on how developed that prefrontal cortex really is. So for parents, Dr. Bober says focus on the main areas we just discussed for those main milestones and learn to practice patience, a lot of it for about 20 years. And you have 4 daughters,
4 girls,
ages 15 to 29. You must be
Talk
very
about
patient.
patience, all capital letters. I don't win too many arguments
How
there.
are their brains?
They're getting there. No, they're good girls.
Just like the doctor said.
A lot of patience.
All right.